Support for Radio Friends comes from Repertory Financial, where they work to ensure a lifetime of financial security for people from all walks of life, from investment services to retirement plans. If you're looking for a trustworthy company that has the experience and knowledge to put your interests first, contact Repertory Financial, a community-based investment counseling firm since 1966. Good morning and welcome to Radio Friends on Monday, November the 28th. I want to introduce you to Dean Noah Manring from the MU College of Engineering. Good to have you here, Dean.
Good to be here.
This is the first time you've been on Radio Friends, but in talking with you before we started, very interesting, and I'd like to have you come back again.
Yeah, we'd love to come back.
But the reason you're here today is to talk about the celebration of MU Engineering, School of Engineering, 150 years.
150 years, that's right.
And there is a book out.
That's right.
This book is?
We've published that book. It's The History of Mizzou Engineering, A Proud Tradition Engineering the Future.
And what are you going to find inside this book?
Well, you're going to find stories that talk about our history very much and the beginnings of engineering as we offered our first courses, even 10 years after the campus itself was established. We move on to talking about the third electrical engineering department in the country. We have celebrations in there that pertain to the history of our campus and the standing of those 6 columns.
Well, tell me the story about the 6 columns.
Well, the 6 columns are there because of the electrical engineering department that was in the building, Academic Hall at the time. And Thomas Edison was kind enough to donate an electric lighting system to our electrical engineering department because it was the third electrical engineering department in the country. And that electrical system it ultimately shorted out and burned that building down. And all that's left are those 6 columns. But it was the third electrical engineering department in the country that...
And that story is in this book.
That's in this book.
You're also dealing with virtual reality.
That's right.
Explain what you're doing there.
Well, virtual reality is a engineering tool that gives people the opportunity to experience things that they wouldn't experience on their own. You're able to actually walk into various places like Taj Mahal in a 3-dimensional environment that you wouldn't be able to travel to India to do on your own, but we can give you that experience through virtual reality.
When you're doing this virtual reality, does it really feel like you're there?
Well, it's pretty close. I do admit that there are some edges to it that are always needing to be developed, and that's one of the things we do in the College of Engineering is we improve experiences like that. But no, it's pretty good. Virtual reality is actually a pretty good tool.
And you're dealing with artificial intelligence also.
Oh, yes. Artificial intelligence is, the way we get machines and computers to think and behave like humans. And that's all over the country right now. It's a very big part of what we do and our future.
Let me ask you, we're almost out of time here with artificial intelligence. Does it concern you at all that with artificial intelligence, it will become so intelligent that it will take over and control human beings?
I'm not concerned about that at all.
You're not?
I do not believe artificial intelligence will ever do that. But it will come close to mimicking many things that we can do, and it will help us on a number of fronts.
I keep thinking of 2001, The Space Odyssey. You've seen that, right?
No, I have not.
You have not seen it where
No.
Hal the computer?
No.
Okay.
No.
Watch that movie.
Okay. It's a movie. It's a movie.
It's a movie. I know.
Hey, let me just say, if I could, for your audience, this book would make a great holiday gift for somebody in your home if they're engineering. And you log in to engineering.missouri.edu, and you can buy that book for $49.95. It's a great gift.
The History of Mizzou Engineering. So log in again to where?
Engineering.missouri.edu, front page of our college. That book can be purchased with one click.
And you'll mail it to?
It'll get mailed to them.
Okay. Thank you very much, Dean. I appreciate coming by.
Thank you.
Continued success.
Thank you very much.
All right, my friend Todd Davison is with us from Maples Rep Theatre. Good to have you here,
Good
Todd.
to be here.
And things are a little bit better this year.
It is. Yep, we're on the uphill climb.
Yeah, you had some good shows, and you're here today to tell us about.
Our last show of the season is A Tuna Christmas.
Okay. And A Tuna Christmas, if people are not familiar with Greater Tuna or A Tuna Christmas, tell us.
So the Tuna is the third smallest town in Texas. And so we get to have a little window into the daily life in Tuna. And our way in is with 2 actors who play a dozen characters. And so it's a lot of the fun of the show is that the 2 actors, Sean Riley and Michael McIntyre, are coming on split-second changes of costume and complete attitude. And so it's a lot of fun.
It's amazing that these actors can change so quickly. And I'm not just talking about changing their clothes, but change characters so quickly.
Yep.
And they're fantastic.
They are.
If you want to laugh, I mean, really laugh to the point that you can't get your breath. It's so funny.
Yep, that's exactly right.
A Tuna, Texas.
Yep, and it's fun because also you see, oh yeah, that reminds me of my aunt, or that reminds me of my grandpa, or I heard somebody say that, back in the day.
Yeah. So when is Tuna, Texas Christmas?
Tuna Christmas opens November 30th and then runs through December 11th.
Okay, so it's is that not all weekends, right?
Nope. So Wednesday is the 30th, and then it runs that day, and then through the weekend, and then Tuesday, Wednesday, and the weekend of the next week.
Okay. So it's A Tuna Christmas.
Correct.
Anything else you want to mention?
Well, we also have our holiday cabaret, and that is Thursday night, December 8th, and this is a one-night only event, and it's all kind of music, and we're featuring the Central Methodist Brass Quintet. Students are coming up that do real beautiful brass music, and then also our company members will do comedy and songs, and so it's always a really fun time. It's just one night only, the holiday cabaret.
Yeah, now the company members, so you still have some of the company members here.
So we still have Michael and Sean, of course, from this, but then, in order to make all those costume changes fast, there has to be people backstage too.
Right.
And one of the dressers is Abigail Becker, who was just here for us for Something's Afoot, and she's an excellent vocalist, so she'll be also featured on the thing. So that some of us who are kind of on the backstage will also get to be front stage at the holiday cabaret.
That's wonderful. It would be fun sometime if people could see what goes on backstage with especially with the Tuna.
It sure would be.
With the Tuna, because there's probably more entertainment going on back there than meets the eye.
Yep. It's certainly planned out, that's for sure.
Has there ever been a time, now you've done Tuna before.
Uh-huh.
Has there ever been a time where the actors, you're moving so fast, they forget which characters?
Well, that's also part of the dresser's responsibility, is remind, okay, now you're going to be Bertha, or whatever. So if the actor is not sure what's coming up next, the dresser can also help you. Okay, now you've got to get into Pearl and get on out there.
You're Bertha.
Yeah, that's
and then
right.
when you finish and he walks out, he comes back and he's another person.
Correct. So
okay.
Yep.
If you want to see a funny show, really funny show, it's A Tuna Christmas.
A Tuna Christmas.
Opens November 30th, runs through December the 11th. The phone number to call?
660-385-2924.
Or Maples Rep, or you can go to maplesrep.com.
Correct.
And you can get those tickets online.
You sure can.
All right, Todd, thank you so very much. Best of luck, and
Thanks.
then when you come back again, we'll talk about what you have coming up.
Absolutely. Our 20th season next year.
2023. All right?
Thank you.
Something you'd like to hear and see, drop me an email, pepperp, missouri.edu. Bye-bye.